Scott and Tom, thank you so much. Our top story tonight, news-wise, it's a topic we've been talking about for months, inflation. We've gotten used to the bad news. We got a positive update, though, for you this evening. A new report shows that prices on most items that we buy are still going up, but not as much as before. Labor Department says overall prices jumped 7.1% in November compared to last year. That's down from 7.7% in October and the June peak of 9.1%. Much of the deceleration is being fueled by falling gas prices. The slowdown will likely cause the Federal Reserve to back off their interest rate hikes. Tomorrow, the Fed is expected to increase a key rate, but not by as much as we've seen in previous months. Now, despite the good news, don't expect to see a drastic drop in prices the next time you're at the store. This time of year, it's tough when it seems like everything we buy is more expensive than last holiday season, but it's not necessarily the case. Michael Wooten shows us which holiday traditions are most inflated and where you might actually be able to find a deal this year.
Less than 2 weeks out from Christmas, whether you're buying gifts, planning a party, or taking a trip, inflation is probably top of mind. But not all price hikes are created equal.
The biggest takeaway from our analysis is that it's these little things that you wouldn't expect during the holiday season that are likely going to be the most inflated.
Sarah Foster with Bankrate analyzed costs for 40 holiday staples broken down into these 4 categories. And the one most of us spend the most on, gifts, is where you can probably find the most savings.
Sarah, is that the silver lining here, that gift prices aren't more inflated?
Yeah, well, so I think the silver lining is very timely, kind of coming off of Black Friday. The average discount during Black Friday this year was about 30%, which isn't too far off from 2019's 33%.
3 of the 5 items that are actually cheaper compared to a year ago are all in the gift category: computers, televisions, and then smartphones, which are a whopping 23% cheaper than in 2021.
A lot of retailers are at least trying to get rid of the inventory that they've accumulated, and so I think that's one of the reasons why you might be able to find a pretty good deal.
On the flip side, travel and entertaining are the categories that are most inflated.
What we've known about inflation all along, where food prices, energy prices, airline, gasoline, all of those are really costing consumers a pretty penny.
What ends up being the practical impact of that? I mean, just people throwing fewer parties, taking fewer trips?
Well, we have seen that 40% of holiday shoppers say that inflation's going to change the way they shop, but we've also seen that 79% of consumers also say that they're going to adjust their travel plans this year because of inflation, go shorter distances, maybe they might stay fewer days at their holiday destinations.
Overall, we still face incredibly high inflation, and to combat that, the Fed has been raising interest rates, which means you should be especially cautious of how much holiday spending you put on the plastic.
The holidays can often come with a massive debt hangover, but that's even more so when interest rates are at a record high for credit card rates.
All the more reason to shop smart and know what's the most inflated and what's not. I'm Michael Wooten reporting.